This is our van Louie.
Come on, let's go look at it.
Hi, I'm Jack. I've been self-converting my Sprinter van for my family of 5. After 10 months of building it through a global pandemic and a brutal Canadian winter, we are finally ready to hit the open road. Living abroad during a global pandemic with the U.S.-Canada border being closed and months of virtual school, we're excited to start our new journey, traveling full-time and world schooling our 3 daughters. Please subscribe and join us on this amazing journey. Alright, so here it is. This is our 2015 Freightliner Sprinter. It's a 170 model, 2500. We've had it for quite a few months now. We picked it up back in November during the whole lockdown, and it's been a really rough past couple of months. I'm trying to order all the parts for it. Home Depot here in Canada was closed, it was online only. So come on, let's take a look. Okay, so this particular van is the crew model, the 170 crew. So it comes with these front 3 seats. So we got this van because it fits our family perfectly. So we have 3 daughters. They all have their own car seat. What I did was I bought 2 swivel mechanisms for the front 2 seats on both the driver and passenger side. And so that way we could utilize these 2 seats, spin them around, and then make our own dining area. I just used a regular piece of plywood for the table, just because we're not really sure exactly how we want it to be laid out yet, but this is kind of the idea. And then we used two leg poles to hold it in place, and then we can take these leg poles off to stow them away. So we bought these table mounts from Camping World. Yeah, it just came as just a pair of them. I think they're called like Sequoia table mount. But we bought them online and they just twist into place on these brackets on the floor. They work really well, really stable. And then we can just stow these away. You just put them in here like this. And then that way we have all this extra room in the front. And then we can also just swivel these back around. But what we typically do is, for the night, once we found our spot for the night, we added this curtain rail with these blackout curtains, and then we can completely black out those front 3 windows, so no lights coming in through the front. It gives us that extra privacy. Once we close those front curtains, we bought these coverings, window coverings from Van Made Gear, and it's really good quality like window coverings, super durable, and they're also magnetic, so we can just put them on just like that. Super easy, super super durable, like I said. So you can also kind of fold them down too. If you just want to have some extra light, you can fold them down. But yeah, we love these things. And then we also have one for the crew side as well. And these ones are specifically made to has kind of a cut-off angle here. So it specifically fits the crew window. And then we also have 2 coverings for the bunk windows in the back, and the 2 rear windows. I also installed this little LED strip. It changes colors and even flashes as well. So it's nice for the kids. So like when we're driving, I even put it on so they can read. It's nice too, just because it's not so bright like these LED spotlights. And yeah, it just creates a nice kind of like romantic cabin feel in the van. It's really nice, super cozy at night. And I even put some LED lights underneath the bed, just so we can see what we're looking for when we're trying to grab some extra belongings down underneath the bed. There. We have the overhead cabinet area. This is where we keep all of our clothes. We each have our own bag for our clothing, and we picked these up at IKEA. They're only like $2 each, so it's pretty nice. We wanted something that we could just press down, collapse, and kind of just stuff in there. And then we didn't want to store anything that was kind of heavy or sharp, just in case anything did fall out. So it's nice that we can keep, you know, just our clothing and towels up overhead. Yeah, initially we weren't going to be putting this in. We didn't think we'd need it, but it actually saves a ton of space, and it's just really convenient to have it up above your head, out of the way. So I put in this overhead cabinet here because we wanted the extra storage, and we wanted it kind of just out of the way. This seemed like the best place to put it because of the 3 seats. We knew we wouldn't be utilizing this area, so we wanted to put some overhead cabinetry here. But yeah, we have, I did make sure I put in a lip here, so that way nothing was going to slide out. Obviously it's not the most organized at the moment, but the way it is. And then we have one on this side, and also I did install an outlet back here, and there is a dimmer switch inside, So that way, when we're on the road, the kids can see what they're doing if they want to read a book or, you know, go on the tablet like that. So I did install 2 max fans on this van. We wanted maximum airflow, so we put one in the front here above the dining area, and then I installed one in the back over the kids' bunk, so that way they had a nice breeze coming in at night. It wouldn't get too hot. These models, I believe they're the 5100K max fan models. They don't come with a remote, but it is the manual option, which honestly I prefer anyway, because then I don't lose a remote. And yeah, I think it has 10 speeds. Really happy with it. So yeah, definitely a good investment for the van. So I did recently install a diesel heater in the van. It's a 2 kilowatt diesel heater, and I connected it to the diesel tank on the van. It's not the S-Bar, it's a kind of like a Chinese knockoff. I got it on Amazon for like 150 bucks, but we figured we wouldn't be really using it that much, only kind of in a situation where, you know, it's extremely cold, on the off chance we're in a really cold climate. But we're really going to try to stay in the warmer climate, so I'm hoping we don't have to use it that much. Works pretty well. Pretty happy with it. Does the job.
And this is our kitchen sink. We went with one from IKEA. We really like it because the faucet has a detachable hose, so it makes washing dishes really easy, and it's a nice deep sink, so a lot of times the ones in the RVs are kind of shallow, so this makes washing dishes so much easier. And we also have a storage under where we keep our forks and our plates normally, and we also have this area where we keep more of our cooking utensils, and normally we keep like our food pantry stuff down here. So have these little mesh bags for storing some produce. And over here is our full-size shower. We have a hot water heater so we can take hot showers on the road. We got our shower head from Home Depot, and it's detachable, it's magnetic, and it reaches outside, so if we need to hose off our feet or anything, we could easily do that. Also have a cassette toilet. In our other RV we had a one with the black tank, and we thought maybe this would be easier. So far we like it.
And for the fridge, we went with the Dometic CFX 375DZ. We bought this particular model from Front Runner Outfitters. And the reason we went with this one over the standard fridge that has the front opening door is because we wanted something, one, that the kids could use as a stool to get up to the top bunk. And we just wanted something a bit more durable, something easier to access. So we thought this was a better option. The doors do change, so you can put the hinges on this side and change them around if you need to. So this side uses a fridge, and you can also change to have one side as a freezer. So you can either have this side as a freezer or that side as a fridge, and you can change them around. But yeah, we love this thing. It barely uses any power, super efficient, and yeah, has tons of room. It even has a USB port on the front, so you can charge your phones or your cameras. And yeah, it even has a Bluetooth built into it as well. So you just put the app on your phone, and you can change the temperature right there from your phone. So yeah, super durable, super easy to use, and yeah, we love it. You can also use it on DC mode, coming from your battery, or you can also use it on like 120 volt, so you can plug it into your house if you need to.
And these are our short queen size bunk beds. This is mine and Jack's, and the kids is on the top. And come on. Here's
our bed for me and Melissa, and yeah, we love this thing. It's so roomy. We have a full, like a short queen size mattress under here. I installed 2 CRL bunk windows, that way we had maximum airflow, and yeah, we wanted the breeze to be able to flow through the bottom of the van as much as possible. So yeah, we can just open these, and then we get, you know, great airflow coming through. They both have the insect screens as well, so we don't have to worry about bugs coming in. And then when I put in the cedar tongue and groove, I made a lip here at the bottom, so you can put like your phone or a book or something, and it's kind of like a small little shelf, so that's kind of nice. And then yeah, got put one on this side as well, same kind of deal with the little lip. And then I just recently installed this Gimbal Fan. It's really nice. It completely turns 360 degrees, so I can lift this up and down, and then yeah, I can rotate the fan blade whichever direction I want to. So this is 12 volt as well, barely uses any power. I don't remember the exact specs on it, but super efficient, and yeah, it works really well. And then we have just this open storage area here. We were going to do some kind of closed storage area, but we like just the ease of access to have it all open. But yeah, so we store like our shades for our windows. I also installed our own little dimmer switch for our own lights, so that way when you go to bed you can just turn your lights off. And then I also installed one upstairs for the girls, so they could you know, if they want to stay up a bit and read a book, they can do that as well. But yeah, we love this bed. It's a great setup. Alright, so this is the top bunk. This is where the kiddos sleep, and I really love it up there. It's like a cabin feel with the cedar tongue and groove, and yeah, super cozy. And I put an outlet here on the side just so they can charge, you know, a tablet or any kind of electrical devices. And then they also have a USB plug here just for any other charging they need to do. And then they have their own little dimmer switch, like I said. So it just makes it nice and cozy for them. And it seems like quite a tight space, but it's actually, once you're laying down in it, it's pretty roomy. And then they have their own fan too, so you know, most of the time they sleep this way, just because, you know, they're not that tall, so they have tons of room back up here. And yeah, they really like it. I think they sleep better in this fan than they do in the house. Yeah, I think they're super excited to hit the road with it. This is our kitchen slash garage slash art studio. Yeah, this is kind of like the meat and potatoes of the van, I would say. So we have a 20-gallon freshwater tank back here, and I also installed an external shower, just so I can hook up to the freshwater tank. You know, if you're at the beach and you're all sandy, you want to wash your feet off, you can just hook this up. And then I have a little cut-off switch here in the back, and then you can just hose your feet off, so it's pretty nice. Just like so. So yeah, it's a pretty nice feature. And then if you don't feel like taking a shower inside the van, you can always just take one outside. So we do store our, we have a small propane grill as well as a 2-burner stove. It's kind of like a normal garage, or it just kind of it's filled up. I do bring a bag of extra tools just in case we need those being on the road. So I do have just a Coleman 2-burner stove. We use this quite a lot just for making our coffee, and you know, want to use a skillet, something like that. Kind of show you how we set it up. So I bought this on Amazon. It was like $75, and just use rivnuts to hold it in place. Folds down, and then a lot of times we don't have a picnic table because we're not at usual campsites, and so we wanted somewhere to put this, and so I can just put it on this little shelf, and then this back area kind of turns into like a kitchen area for us. We wanted an outdoor kitchen because in our other camper we always ended up cooking outside because it's pretty hot in the van or in the camper. So yeah, we like this setup. We start cooking out here, and then yeah, it just makes it super easy, and it's just nice to be outdoors when you're cooking anyway. So yeah, so we love the setup. And then underneath we just have tons of storage. I know a lot of people put in like cabinets underneath. I just wanted to keep it open because that way it's less weight, and then it allows for more storage as well. So for the electrical, we have two 100 amp hour lithium battle-born batteries, and I have to say these things are incredible. We haven't dropped below 100% power since we've been using them. We have a 40 amp MPPT charge controller from Renogy. Yeah, this thing's been phenomenal as well. No issues with it. Batteries have stayed fully charged. And we also have the Renogy, it's a 2000 watt inverter charger. So if we do lose battery power and we need to charge them up, we can also plug in to shore power and use the inverter charger to charge them up. And then back there we have our water heater. It's a Bosch, I believe it's a 2.5 gallon fresh water heater. And so for the freshwater tank, I wanted an external way to fill up the tank just so I didn't have to open the doors. If it's late at night, I don't want to let all the bugs in. So yeah, I can just put my hose in here and fill up tank. Pretty easy. And I also made sure to put these, the electrical and the freshwater fill, on the driver's side, because a lot of times they're always on the driver's side if you go into a campsite. And then I did put a 30 amp electrical plug here as well, and so this runs directly into the inverter through a breaker box, and so yeah, we can charge our batteries using shore power. We did install an aluminum side ladder, mostly because we wanted access to our roof deck and the solar panels that we have on the roof.
This is our cedar roof deck. Jack used 80-20 to make it. We really wanted a roof deck so we could always come up and sit and look at the stars while we have our tea at night, or come out here to enjoy the amazing views.
I bought the Renogy Premium 300 watt solar kit. It comes with the 3 100 watt solar panels, and it also comes with the MVPT charge controller. I installed these using 80-20 aluminum extrusion, the 15 series, and yeah, I'm just using these tower brackets to mount it on, but I think it came out really nice. This thing's just solid, and yeah, it gives us plenty of power to charge up our batteries. Our
daughters really like art, so we really wanted to incorporate some sort of way they can do art easily on the road. So we have 2 chalkboards, and they can play with chalk, or we can tack up paper so they could paint, and that way they don't make a mess in the van, and they can use the scenery as their inspiration. That wraps up our van tour.
We're going to be actually road schooling in this thing here in about a month, so super excited to take you along with us. So we'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe so you can follow us on this amazing journey. We're going to be visiting all the national parks, you know, museums, anything educational for our daughters, and it's going to be incredible experience.
It's going to be a fun time.
So yeah, please subscribe, please like the video if you enjoyed this van tour, and yeah, make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can see any future videos. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up for tonight, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Good night. Bye. What do I say again?
This is our van movie. This is our kitchen sink. We got it out. This is our kitchen sink. It is from...
That's the faucet. That's not the sink beam.
Okay, this is our faucet.
Yeah, it's working real well.
Why are you so tall?